good troll. My timing is always off. Hi, honey. It's Sunday package opening and general chit chat. I got a couple of little animal kitty cat kind of crossover stories for today. And I think I've got like maybe 65% charge on the phone. So hopefully we can get 30 minutes to an hour in. Excuse me. And thank you for coming over. Hi, Pointer Lover. Hi, Puppy Red Mustang. I'm going to do my best to just let you see me from here up. I'm in scrub grub. By scrub grub, I don't mean scrubs. I mean clothes that you wear that are grubby to clean. Hi, Not Crazy. Hi, Linda. Hi, Smashville. Hi, Grammy B. Hi, Patty Graham. Roberta's World. Hello, darling. Hi, Ann Coons. Hi, Teresa. And the boss is inside. He knows we're live. We talked about it a little bit. I was like, I think I'll start out on the catio so I can at least get a puff or two off of a cigarette, but I'm not really all that sure I want one now. Yeah, happy Sunday, Pointer Lover. Guys, it's a little bit warm, but not too bad because the humidity isn't too high. It's actually very nice out here right now. A little breeze would be nice, but oh hey, can't get everything, huh? It is a tough habit to quit, honey. I have been cutting back, but I would like it so much if I didn't smoke at all. Not, for a number of reasons. Health. Not that they are affecting my health, but they certainly could at any moment. And expense. For every $10 I invest in a pack of cigarettes, you know how much cat food or litter I could buy with that? So, Roberta's World, that's why I said Roberta's World the way I said it, kind of catty-like, and then you had to go and say it. That's another reason that we're live on Furry Felines. Today is not only Sunday, unless you're down under. Today is Roberta's birthday. And I already knew that. And I already had planned to sing my version of Happy Birthday to her on this live stream and make the big announcement and ask everybody to put all those cool emojis in this live chat that represent happy birthday to you, Roberta's World. You made it to 64. Get out the door. So, I don't usually do this on this channel. Thank you, guys. Please, please, yes. We love Roberta's World. So, Lisa back for a whole month. You're a devil cat. You little devil cat, you. So, oh, happy birthday to you. Ya-da-da. Happy birthday to you. Ya-da-da. Well, happy birthday to you, Roberta's World. You're 64 years old. Oh, you are so bold. Your wheelchair, how it rolls. I want to see you pop a wheelie. Roberta's World, happy birthday to you. and many more. I love you, Roberta's World. You're a very special person. Inspirational, actually. So, hey, hi, Justice Jane. A couple of um, animal related stories before we go inside to get the boss to open some packages that arrived this week. I have no receipts because sometimes things happen and your phone might be like right there, like it is right here, right now. But maybe what's happening is like later on, you're like, gee whiz, I sure do wish I'd grabbed my phone and recorded that. That being when yesterday afternoon I was sitting out here with the boss and we were enjoying just a late afternoon sitting on the catio. When, let me get a sip and then I'm going to pick up the camera. We're going to move around a little bit, or the phone that works as a camera. I think I hear Mr. Grayson trying to hack up a cicada. If I've missed you in chat, I'm sorry. So, I'm going to flip the lens here. The boss and I are sitting here on the catio when I notice activity near the barn. And, of course, you're not going to get to see what that activity was, but I can tell you where it was. And there's a groundhog running back up under the building. Okay. So right behind the red riding mower, there's activity that catches my eye in front of that large green trash barrel. Right about in front of that wheelbarrow wheel tire. Right about there. And I see Weeby kind of flip-flopping around. You know, Weavers, black and white. And I just kind of say, not loud, I say, Weebs, what are you doing? And the boss looks over at me and he's like, what? And I'm like, Weavers has something. And I can't tell from here what it is, I said, because, you know, we're sitting over there. But I said, I don't think it's a bird, and it's like he's really active, like he's so I get up and I start walking out here. And I get right about where I'm standing right now. And I look back and I call rather loudly to the boss. It's a snake. Now, I've had my share in my decades, having been alternately a city and a country girl, but a country girl or small town girl, a whole lot more than a city girl, with God's beautiful creatures who have no legs and crawl on the ground. Hang on, whistle pig, hang on. Guys, I can't zoom in while I'm live. That's not the paralyzed baby. I haven't seen it for several days. That's the mama. And here again, babies, I can't see your chat, so but I will chat with you when we go inside. I hear a blue jay that isn't happy. Mockingbird. Okay, so anyway, back to my not story, back to my real life tale. hmm So the boss meanders in my direction. So I once again, maybe a little more loudly than the first time, say, I said, it's a snake! Urgent! Urgent! It's urgent! Make it fast, make it urgent! So the boss meanders. Hi, Mohawk Mom, I did see you because you're blue, baby. The boss meanders over here where right now Mr. Grayson has come up. And he probably smells still yesterday's activity. Because you see, by the time the boss gets here, right here where Mr. Grayson is standing now, Weber's and a beautiful, medium-sized, maybe, I'm not good with measurements, but I'm going to say maybe about 2 feet long, a garden snake. And the boss says, oh, it's a good snake. I said, I know, I can tell that, but it could still bite him. And then we have infection and that sort of thing, right? And so I have a shovel because it's the first thing I could grab, but it's not to kill the snake, okay? It's just to have something in my hands. I just felt better if I had something in my hands. So I'm standing here, and the boss goes over, and what he does is he gets a stick. He gets the snake away from Weeby. And of course, it's playing dead. And I helped to shoo Weeby away. I think I was rather okay. I might not tell this story exactly how it happened. The boss might have to like correct me and amend this. Because I was like, ah! So I mean, like I was handing him the shovel, but I'm like, don't. Is it still? Is it okay if Weeby hasn't heard it, where we need to actually go ahead and dispatch it because it won't make it anyway, because it isn't poisonous? We need to, you know. He reaches down like he's some sort of reptile wrangler expert, like pushes his thumb down right behind after he had, yeah, I was in panic. I did see that, Mohawk Mom, got all caps. Okay. He tested it with the stick, and we realize, it has no, we don't see any external damage to its body. And and then it moves then a certain way when he touches it a certain way with his stick. And then that's when he reaches down and like puts his thumb right behind where the head is. And then he pinched right behind the head, and I started backing up. And I'm like, ah, ah, no. And he looks over at me, just calm as calm can be. kind of like, well, what do you want me to do now? And then for just 1 nanosecond, like a little boy would do, he kind of acts like he's going to shake the snake at me. Huh? No. Thank you. Get away. That lasted like I said, a nanosecond. Okay, then I'm like, okay, take it across the road. Take it across the road. Take it across the road. So he did. That's one animal story I have no receipts for. You just got to take my word for it. He did take it across the road because it was just a beautiful, harmless garden snake. I mean, you know. Now, well, we're going to walk out here to the garden for a real quick little sec, just a real quick animal story. But at the same time, I can show you where he took the snake. So I'm following him, like we're walking right now, okay? And he's about at the garden, and I'm keeping that distance. And he's got the snake, and he's holding it up, and it's hanging, and it's dangling down. And I'm just like, no, across the road, across the road, across the road, across the road, across the road. So right over there, he didn't throw it. He gently tossed, not throwed. He didn't fling it, but he just gently kind of into the grass, and we haven't seen it since. So that's one story from yesterday. And then this morning, I was sitting on the catio, and I realized that this tomato plant and its cage are laying over on its side. And I thought, well, that took a little bit of doing, considering that the cage is pushed down into the ground. Okay. And then I noticed this. And this. And this. And then I came over here where I could clearly see hooves. Hoof, hoof. So at some time during the night, we had, I would say safely, a deer. Doe, probably. A deer, a female deer. And I've got a couple of red tomatoes there. So, we've had up to that I was able to see in the darkness their silhouette under the apple tree at night. The apple tree there. I have counted 13 deer eating apples. I don't mind. But I wish they wouldn't eat. I didn't see any signs they ate my tomatoes. It was like maybe she just walked through unawares, maybe, sniffing around and was like, oh, no, this doesn't really smell good to me. I think I'll just go to the apple tree. So, all right. Now, I think I would like a puff or two before we go in. So let me sit down and see if I can see your chat for a minute. Grab a puff off the cigarette. And thank you, everybody, for coming over. By the way, hi, I'm Susan. Everybody who's been here for a while, and obviously the members know that, but we might have somebody new watching or come in to chat. So a proper welcome would be for me to say, hi, I'm Susan. and welcome to Furry Feline Monsters of Mass Destruction. Um, we are a cat rescue channel, but we have other wildlife around. We're in north central Arkansas on Greers Ferry Lake in a little town called Heber Springs in Cleburne County, foothills of the Ozark Mountains. And although we live in town, we're on the outskirts of town, uh, to the point that we have a rural mailbox, although we're inside the city limits, and pretty much surrounded. I mean, you can hear the cicadas in the background. And as I mentioned when I started the live, I think I could hear Mr. Grayson hacking up a cicada. He is a cicada catcher extraordinaire, and at least two or three a day. So if you're not from this part of the country, or you're not even from the United States, I'm no insect or cicada specialist by any stretch of the imagination. Um, However, it's my understanding that this cicada go underground and they come out every 7 years. Um, I suppose if I wasn't going to address the topic, or I would have done a little bit of research on it. Uh, but that sounds about right. And we have loads and loads and loads of them this year. And I believe this sound they are generating, unlike a grasshopper or a locust, excuse me, it's my understanding their noise is generated by rubbing their legs together. I believe the cicada sings, hi down under with love. I believe the cicada sings by rubbing its wings together. And they do have beautiful wings. They're very, very much, the wings are very, very much like a dragonfly. Hi, Karma. Well, honey, well, thank you for saying I'm beautiful. You make an old woman feel good, I'll tell you that. But I'm wearing my what I called at the beginning, my scrub dubs. So, but anyway, thanks to all of you for coming over. I'm going to grab a couple of puffs off this cigarette, and then we're going to go inside the, let's see, the U.S. Postal Service has brought, I think it's 4 packages this week. Um, the boss still has not put together the second habitat, but we did do, hi Sassy Brenda, we did do a video where he opened the box and we at least got to look at it. It matches the other one, but it's tan instead of gray, which is exactly it's what I wanted, it's what I asked for. But he's been working on the custom door that he was working on the day he and his left hand and the spinning blade of the table saw met up with one another, March the 4th. He has gotten back, he started back working on that door. So the other habitat isn't put together yet. But Mr. Grayson, if you've seen the pictures on the community tab, he has fully, the gray habitat, I told him, I'm like, Mr. Grayson, it's a 2-story on purpose. You have to learn to share it. But it's like he thinks that rather than it being a first floor flat and a second floor flat with separate ingress and egress, Mr. Grayson seems to think he has a townhouse, meaning both stories are his, with no intention of sharing, not even kitchen privileges, if they had opposing thumbs, which they don't. Thank the good Lord above for that. I know Mohawk, Mom. He owned the whole condo. He's got 3 doors. One of them, is this kind that they push with their head. He fiddled around with that one morning. He wanted to take his paw. Hi, Tammy T. He wanted to take his paw and get a hold of the wooden frame, okay, and pull it open. And then, I'm like, dude, no. You push it in with your head. He was like, okay, Miss Smarty Pants Susan, who thinks you know everything about my kitty condo, let me show you something. I have these 2 other doors, and they're not doors. They're these plastic things hanging there, and I can just walk through them. And then he does. And he goes in there and he lays down. Now, I'm keeping the top of it propped open during daylight hours. Uh, excuse me. So that when he's I know, Karma, it's hilarious. Hi, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, honey, I haven't seen it in a couple of days. The last update I did here on the channel is the last update I have. The municipal animal control officer is putting effort into assisting us by hooking us up with a local wildlife rehabilitator that either works for or is associated with, I don't know which one at this point, but is either employed by or associated in some way with the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, and has the education and knowledge and some background in how to even capture the little thing, because it's a groundhog. And the tunneling that has been done by the team is quite extensive. I don't worry so much about that. I care more about the living, breathing animal than the structure. I know, call me crazy. You'd be correct. But, hi, Jill. So, let me finish what I was saying about Mr. Grayson's condo, and then I'll go back to the whistle pit, because I was right at the end there. I keep the top of it propped open during the day because he goes in there regardless and sleeps on the top floor. So I keep the top propped open for air circulation when it's warm during the day, because he's choosing to be there. Okay, so that's the end of that. Now back to the groundhog. While I'm smoking, let me carry you out here and actually show you what we're dealing with. I guess I could flip the lens and at least take you on the walk. The boss is probably inside going, she told me 30 minutes ago she was going to come in here for us to open these packages. Beg your pardon. On the hot days when there's no puddles of water around, I bring out a pan of fresh water. And the apples that you see here, I'm carrying over from the apple tree and just dropping them on the ground. This is was always the main entrance and exit, as well as one very similar to it on the other side to the singular groundhog that, as I've told you kids before, lived here before we did. And we've been here a decade, okay? And why it waited till this year to have babies is way beyond me, because according to my research, which is quite limited, under normal in the wild conditions, a groundhog that we often hear in Arkansas referred to as a whistle pig because of the sound they make. Okay, generally they live 5, 6, maybe 7 years. Now, taking into consideration that this groundhog had the advantage of in town living with a very close source of food, which is my Granny Smith apple tree. But now here is what has happened now, and this has just happened. These 2x4s or 6s, whatever they are, were laid out and totally covered this up. They were laid out like wood flooring. The boss did it years ago. This upheaval is from the groundhogs themselves. This is brand new. Only the groundhogs and the good Lord above know how deep and how far. So that would cause a bit of concern because of instability of the ground. I also don't want my cat babies going down in there. Our rescues are outdoor rescues. I don't want them getting in there and getting trapped. And then this. Okay. Now, as I said, I do not have any particular. Hang on a second. I was trying to get that cigarette out of my mouth before I put the lens in. Other than the fact that somebody could step in that hole and break a leg. I mean, because of where we live, obviously, we do not have livestock. We don't. We don't keep chickens or, you know, anything like that. But we do have the rescue cats, and there's always the possibility of a workman or somebody, you know. But we don't want to do anything. We don't want to hurt them. We don't want to kill them. The ultimate, the the ideal would be to be able for this small team to figure out the proper way to trap and then take them to the lake, take them to the woods, take them to a creek, take them way out yonder somewhere. Oh, Valerie Ventura, welcome to Angel Cats, honey. Hi, Kim. So, hi, boss. We've been walking around the yard talking about whistle pigs and deer. Are you ready? Well, no, you're having a smoke now. No, you go ahead. We're going to go inside, and when you get ready, you come in and we'll open some packages. Or you'll open some packages. You guys, the boss has been made a YouTube star. He's a phenomenon by name only on another channel that goes by Nature Lover. He's tickled. He's getting tickled. Oh my goodness. Nature Lover is making these. Oh, they are so funny. She's doing this little series on her channel called Take Time to Smile. Break the monotony, take time to smile. Now, the creators that she's representing, including myself as Lip Locked, not as Susan. lip locked no more, my other channel. Um, and that's how most people know me. So she's, but she's calling DeBoss, and y'all, it's funny. It's really funny. All right, I've got to turn his YouTube police chase off. Well, it's probably not YouTube. Hang on. Because I got to set up the little table to set y'all on. There's Wang Cheng Cheetah Burrito, the Sunday paper, a little stack of packages, Deuce Mackenzie. Yes, it's my cross-eyed baby boy. Julie Newmark. And here comes the boss. Boss, there's Wang Cheng. Wang Cheng Burrito. My baby Wang Cheng Burrito. Baby, we got to turn your... Yeah. There we go. Thank you, honey. Baby, we got 29 people in here. Can you set this table? How's this for an exciting live stream, you guys? Better say hi to everybody. Guys, look what we found. I say, hi, Pearl DeVere. Rushing in to say how proud I am to know Lip Lock. Oh, I'm proud to know you too, honey. I love you. Be nice. Don't use bad language over here. Pearl, you are a gem. I absolutely adore you. You are so precious. All right, baby. Are you ready? Okay. So I'm pretty sure this one is from Poppy Red. Is it from Poppy Red? What is Poppy Red Mustang? Are you still in here? And if you are, is this from you? Okay, but is that coffee or what? Yeah. Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay, let me see it, baby. I'm sorry. Okay, you know the tea that, look, check it out, you guys. The tea that Poppy Red Mustang sends for DeBoss, evidently they make coffee as well. And I am a coffee drinker. And there's also, and Poppy Red Mustang, she spoils, you need scissors, boss? She spoils me and DeBoss on the Kitty Cat channel. She's always, it's a y'all t-shirt for their tea and their coffee. Awesome. Hold it up really nice, baby, so everybody can get a gander. I'm walking on sunshine. Oh. But Poppy Red Mustang, and I do too, Valerie. I love the color. I do, yes, Mohawk Mom. But DeBoss is the sweet tea drinker, and although he has coffee in the morning, I'm like the coffee drinker. I'm putting the t-shirt on while he's opening the package. But you guys know she absolutely spoils us. She spoils the humans with the wonderful sweet tea and now coffee. All right. Oh, I think this is from Elizabeth Lander. Okay. All right. And it's a personal gift. I don't know if they can see. We will talk about this on my other channel. This is not about furry feline monsters, but it is from one of our beautiful subscribers and members, Elizabeth Lander, who sends the consequence for little old man. If you can even hear me way over here. Okay. Now that the humans have been spoiled,
Kimberly in Connecticut.
Kimberly in Connecticut. Thank you, Kimberly in Connecticut.
2 boxes.
And it's two containers of Temptations. And it's the big ones too. Does it look good on me, Valerie? I realized from the angle of the camera that it's probably just my big bootay that you could see waving around behind the boss's head. Okay, so it's 2 16-ounce Temptations. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Kimberly in Connecticut. Okay, one more box. My butt was hidden, so no worries. Oh my goodness. Oh my word. Okay, you guys, it's 3, I believe these are the 3.5-pound bags of Purina Cat Chow Naturals. Okay, and a 16-pound bag of the Purina Pro Plan Sensitive Skin and Stomach, which, if I can keep all the food separate and remember what's what and keep things labeled properly, is for Pretty Patty Patches. Although she's, well, all right. Okay, you said it's a real name, honey? Okay, hang on, guys. Smashville. We can say Smashville. Okay. Smashville, darling. Thank you so very, very, very much. I truly appreciate it. We truly appreciate it. Now, kids, you know, the bottom box there, okay, that's the new habitat. That's the other new habitat. And we're not going to try to put it together on a live like the boss worked on the other one. But I will record it and upload it. Because I think me chatting and him trying to focus on what he's doing and, you know, me being me and all that business is a bit distracting when he's trying to focus on what he's doing. So now, while we're here, you know they're going to ask. So let's see that hand, boss. Now you'll notice the wound on his thumb. Okay. You want to tell how that happened, or you want me to tell it?
Well, I burned on the exhaust manifold, checking the oil forklift.
And did you feel it when it burned?
No.
He did not feel it when it burned. He did not know he had been burned, y'all. All right, baby. I know he's like, I'm not a YouTuber. Like I've told you guys before, I don't force him to do this, but he pretty much does it like, okay. I just got the hairy eyeball. All right, give me a kiss before I go back there and show you what I'm. All right, I'm going to leave the living room in a mess for a moment. We're at 45 minutes, and I'm probably getting really low on battery. But we do like to have a Sunday live when we have received packages throughout the week. We like to gather them up and kind of, Sunday celebration for the kitty cats. And sometimes, like today, we get cool stuff because somebody's pampering us, and we love it. So, little old man. I see he's been in the litter box since I cleaned it this morning. You can see why let me see, it's going out of focus because here, let me open the door or the gate. He's getting his Cosequin every day. See if I can get you in here. Hang on, babies. It's going to take me a second to adjust and get our little old man in here. Okay. See this soiling right here? This is why I have to change his bed so frequently, and why I am so incredibly grateful to those of you who made sure that I have 4 of these beds, because I can put 2 at a time in the washing machine so that the washer does not get out of balance, so I don't have that issue to deal with. They launder very well. Like the others, I don't put them in the dryer. Now, I'm not, but the stain is still there. And this has been laundered twice without him using it. It's not poo stain. It's from the parts of his body that he can't reach to lick and clean, and he won't let me when I bathe him. You guys know about his neurological condition and his sensitivity down his little spine. But like right now, we have the 2 that I just laundered day before yesterday, and today is the day that I'll change it out. But we found out when we tried to do it on a live, it's stressful for him. And so it just doesn't really work out for me to change his bed really when we're on a live stream. I need to be focused directly on him, his movements and reactions to what I'm doing. Yes, Roberta's World, he does, honey. Those of you who might remember when we very first realized that little old man was not doing well, and we put him in the outdoor habitat, and we were doing a live stream, and I apologize, I don't remember which viewer it was that put in chat his breathing, noted his breathing, and called my attention to it. And so for let's see, I believe that was in June, maybe the end of April, beginning of May. I'd have to look at his chart, but pretty sure near the end of April or the beginning of May. when we first realized that we needed to take some action on his behalf. Hi, Angie's Life. But he eats well, he drinks well, he has regular bowel movement, normal, he uses his litter box as one would, um, would consider a healthy rate. Um, the swelling is down. I believe it's due to the consequence sent by Elizabeth Lander. I'm faithful to give it to him every day. He's my sweet little old man, and well, Roberta's world, baby, I worry about him, of course, but I monitor him with great frequency. Y'all know I'm just an old retired lady, and so I'm home just about all the time. So he's here with me, and this is a room that I'm in multiple times a day, just out of habit, because it's my laundry room and whatnot. I've been wanting that off of there for a while. A little piece of dry skin. So, as long as he is eating and drinking, can go to the litter box and back to his bed on his own. Hi, Carrie. As long as his eyes are clear and bright, and as long as in his way he smiles at me when I give him his bath and his combing. But I will say his front legs, which you guys never get, I rarely get to see them. When I bring his food and he gets up and maneuvers around to eat, his front legs are just terribly gnarled. But he doesn't have a runny nose, he doesn't have runny eyes, his ears are good. He enjoys his bath as long as I stay away from his back and his spine. So, and if you're new, I would let you know that the reason for that, according to the veterinarian, little old man has a neurological condition. He has had x-rays every which way a cat can have x-rays, and because of his condition, he had to be fully sedated in order to be x-rayed. And under full sedation, when his back, the fur on his back was barely brushed, he reacted as if in pain. But there's nothing wrong with his spine. So, I love you too, Roberta's world. It's good at this stage of my life to have something positive to do that makes a difference for another living thing. In this case, at Furry Feline Monsters, usually about 22 other living things, not counting the boss. Anywho, so reporting in on supplies for anybody interested. As you know, we just received the shipment from Smashville, And I still have hairball food and 1 bag of Indoor Advantage. But any and all shipments of any size are always appreciated, and really of any brand, as long as it isn't like the kind of food that's just nothing but fillers, you know. I have opened the last case this morning of the pate. So anybody that might be interested in sending any brand of canned pate style wet cat food would be highly appreciated. And I've just opened Little Old Man's wet food is not pate. He eats a loose food. And here again, we're not picky. So long as it's at least a brand name. As you can see, we are well stocked on Temptations treats, especially now the green one on the bottom, that's Greenies for Little Old Man. And he still has this many in his big container. So we're great on Greenies, and we're great on Temptations. We're stable on dry cat food and okay on pate and otherwise. But keeping in mind, Little Old Man eats almost exclusively canned, and that means, depending on the size, 2 to 3, well, 1.5 to 3 a day. If it's the little cups, he gets 3 a day. I cue the dramatic music. We'll go in here and see what's going on. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Hi, babies. Hi, Ninja Kittens. We're live on YouTube. Da 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 da. There is Summer Lucille. Say hi to everybody. Say, hey, everybody. Please like our video. Say, hey, everybody. Please hit that thumbs up. There's Sir Utah. Utah, would you please ask everybody who has not already, would they please subscribe to our channel? Please. There's Lady Opal Moon. And she says, hey, everybody. We're Ninja Kittens. We're the Kraken. But we stand in representation of angel cats and devil cats as well. When we ask you if you can and you want to, become a member of our channel. And last but not least, the stoic Sir Arthur Wells. He says, you guys can act nuts all you want. Just because Mommy walks in and we're live on YouTube doesn't mean we all have to go nuts. Hi, BS. I know, Roberta's World. I know. The identical quadruplets. The Ginger Krakens. So, guys, that's about it for today. Thanks, everybody, for coming over. Welcome to the new members. Share us out where you can. Help us to continue to grow. We're just a little old bitty, grassroots, organic, just me and my hubby. We just go on along doing the best we can to do for them the best that we can because of everything y'all provide. I don't have to tell you again, do I? Almost everything you're looking at, other than the furniture, was sent by you guys for them. The cat bed, the tower, the scratching post, the scratching post, the fountains, the dishes, the mat upon which they sit. All for these 4 babies. The Kraken cats, their favorite tower, their other favorite bed. Even the scratching sent by viewers. Because you're good and kind people. This is what they watch when I'm not at my desk. Minus the lamp that they pulled off my desk yesterday while I was outside doing some yard work, and I came back in to find it. And yes, once again, a broken light bulb scattered across the carpet here, which required, of course, the immediate vacuuming. So, y'all, this has been Susan, the boss, the Ninja Kittens, who are now teenagers, you know. They'll always be babies to me. But we're sending you all love and good vibes, regardless of who you are, regardless of where you are, and regardless of why you're here. Please remember to spay and neuter your pets. Please be kind to wildlife. Remember they were here first. And we are not encroaching on their habitat. Or they are not encroaching on our habitat, I meant to say. We are encroaching on theirs. And as always, and most importantly of all, please be kind one to another. It doesn't cost one thin dime, and it doesn't hurt one single bit. We love you guys. God bless and keep you all. Thank you for your continued love of the rescues here at Furry Feline Monsters of Mass Destruction. Thank you for your continued support of the channel. Now go and do something positive with the rest of your day. And as always, in saying goodbye, what's new, pussycats? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. We'll see you the next time on Furry Feline Monsters of Mass Destruction. Whiskers.